I came to Canada in the year 2018, and trust me when I say there are changes. So many things have changed right now to benefit international students. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of schooling in Canada right now in the year 2022 and also in the year 2023. Either you're currently in Canada as an international student or you're actually outside of Canada and wish to come into Canada. These rules are going to benefit you one way or the other. I'm just going to be jumping straight right into the video, and I'm going to be mentioning 4 major benefits of schooling in Canada right now, but I'm also going to be adding an extra bonus point, so make sure you stick to the very end. The first point is, which I feel is like the major and most exciting one yet, is that international students are no longer restricted to the 20 hours a week of off-campus work due to labor shortages here in Canada. When I initially received this news, I was happy, quite alright, but I had a mix of emotions. Two things can happen. Either you really benefit from this by working and making money and also prioritizing your schoolwork, or someone can misuse it, right? Which in turn might lead them to lose their study permit. I just want to state that if your study permit is ever revoked, this benefit doesn't cover you anymore, and you would have to go through the process of restoring your study permit and all of that, and that process is a long process. Okay, so if you're really going to benefit from this, you have to still prioritize school. I mean, it's just for a couple of months or 2 years max if you're coming in as a postgrad, right? This change came into effect November 15th of 2022 and is going to run up until December 31st of 2023, and I think that they might actually extend it. I think it's something that might be here to stay. I am hoping that it's here to stay because I know that so many international students can definitely benefit from this. And I made a video more than a year ago, and some of the people I spoke to in that video complained about the 20 hours a week limitation.
During school, you have to work just 20 hours.
I am being restricted by working 20 hours within a week.
This is a very, very good change, and I'm so glad that this change came into effect. So the second benefit on my list for studying in Canada right now is more PR pathways are coming out for international students. And if you follow my journey, you know that I got my permanent residence using one of these pathways that came into effect in the year 2021, which is the TR to PR pathway. But right now that pathway is already closed, and thankfully it was announced like a few weeks ago that another pathway like this is going to come into effect very soon. The last pathway that I used, RCC was able to accept 80,000 applicants. They had to pause the CEC, which is the Canadian Experience class, just so that they can take care of the backlog. So I'm so excited about this because I know that so many international students and so many temporary foreign workers would definitely benefit from this. Aside from the new TR to PR pathway that is going to come into effect very, very soon, the CEC Express Entry pathway is also a great way for international students to get their permanent residence. CEC, which is the Canadian Experience class, selects applicants or skilled workers that have Canadian work experience. And because I follow the scores and the draws and everything, I know that the scores are reducing a bit because a few months ago it was above 500, but as of today making this video, the last draw was 491 points. This is also a great pathway for you to get your permanent residence as an international student in Canada. The next change or benefit on my list is there is a new automation to study permit extension. When I saw this, I was excited. You know, study permit extension in my own time wasn't that difficult. Students are currently waiting for months before they get their study permit extension, especially after the pandemic. Post-COVID, with the Canadian immigration hasn't been the best, and that's why they are trying their very best to address like labor shortages right now in the country, right? So this artificial intelligence program, it's more like a test run kind of thing, can only approve but not reject. So if or when this comes into effect and peradventure someone's study permit was ever rejected, just know that it was a visa officer who rejected you and not the automated artificial intelligence program. And just in case you don't know how to extend your study permit or you don't know what study permit is, I made a very, very detailed video some months back. I'm going to leave a link right here that will direct you to that video. It explains everything about it, the documents you need, how much you need for that. It will definitely help you out. So yeah, this is a project and huge change that I'm so excited to see flourish. The next point on my list is concerning postgraduate work permit. Open work permit for individuals with expired or expiring PGWP. Foreign nationals whose PGWP expired or will expire from September 20th, 2021 to December 31st, 2022 will have the opportunity to work in Canada for an additional 18 months by either extending their work permit or applying for a new one. This is a huge one as well. This will really benefit those people who, after the years of school, were not able to maybe land a skill job or a job that will help boost their CRS score. This extension would really help people like that because it gives you more time to find a job, more time to work, which in turn will help to better your chances of getting your permanent residence in Canada. This is a great change, and this will definitely benefit international students or temporary skilled workers in Canada. So now the last point, which is also kind of a bonus point, is concerning spousal or common law partners. Okay, this has been in effect for a very long time, but for some reason I've been getting questions like this a lot on my channel. Maybe a lady coming in as a student but she wants to bring her spouse with her. So I decided to add this point to this video just in case this might be your case and you want to know more about it. So there's something known as a spousal work permit, which is an open work permit. In this situation, a lady who's an international student who wants to come with her spouse can actually apply for an open work permit for her spouse while she is going to come in with a study permit. And this has so many benefits. Aside the fact that you come into Canada with the love of your life and you won't be alone through this transition into a new country and all of that, it can also be so beneficial, and I will explain why. So since your spouse is coming in with an open work permit, if peradventure he lands a skilled job, he can actually be eligible to apply for PR way before you're done with school. And when he's applying for his permanent residence, he can also apply for you as well as his partner or as his spouse. Okay, so literally if everything works out well, by the time you're done with school, you're already a permanent resident of Canada, which is awesome. The only difference to applying for a single study permit and apply for a study permit and a work permit is, of course, the proof of funds. You have to prove more money. If you're coming alone, you have to prove 10,000 Canadian dollars if you're living outside of Quebec. And if you're coming in with a partner, you have to add an extra 4,000 Canadian dollars. And the second thing is that, of course, you have to pay for application fee for study permit and also pay for an application fee for the open work permit. And I'm going to be leaving links down below that can help facilitate your research. So yeah, this is a great opportunity if you decide to come into Canada with your spouse or your common law partner. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned a thing or two. Just in case you have any further questions or even contributions at all to what I said, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll definitely get to them as soon as I can. Please don't forget to like, share this video with a friend that you feel might need it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the post notifications so that you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Bye.